I need you the most.
Take me as I am, flawed, strong, black man, young, still in my prime like LeBron, long span, yeah. Praying for a career that I can team up with my kids, yeah. Told my wife stay by my side, saying God made you my rib, yeah. Life is designed to last some time, but we cut it short. When I was young, they told us get a job or play a sport. When I was older, it was take the charge and go to court. I got saved and it was keep the faith and know the source.
Hi, everybody. I am Sophia D, formerly known as Sophia Duke Radio Show. This is our new platform. Ceej is breaking the ice, so any artist you want to be on the show, it's about to get crunk. So
it is.
Ceej is our first artist on our new radio show platform, and I'm so excited. Thank you.
Come on, y'all, give her,
Thank
give
you.
Sophia D a hand. Man, yes. Man, I see my people in here, man. This is amazing.
We's about to get in because we've been talking junk on social media.
We got 8 minutes. Come on.
Okay, 8 minutes. All right, let's go. You ready? All right. Ceej, how did you develop your partnership with Life Changers Church?
Oh my God, I'm sorry. Okay, let me get up. Let me say this though. First of all, thank you. Listen, this ministry, Pastor Travis Carter, where's he at? He's up there, ain't he? He's doing stuff. Where's he at? Oh, he's coming down. Okay. When I was about 22 years old, me and my wife decided to get saved on the same day. I walked up, I gave my life to Christ, you know, and I remember I was standing there and I was like, man, I don't know if I should do this, man. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Dang, I want to blunt right now. That's what I was saying to myself. I was like, I gotta smoke and think about this. This is what I was thinking, right? And I was just like, man, I don't know if this for me, you know. Man, I could go re-up right now. So many things going in my head, right? And I remember I went up there and then this woman was right behind me and she grabbed my hand. It was my wife. And I remember that same day we gave our life to Christ. And then I was like, man, dang, that's crazy because church ain't really like my thing. And I was like, I'm way different. Like I can't really get with the church thing. And then there was one day we moved here. We was here, and I decided to go to Cedar Springs. And there was this building, this church. It was Life Changers Outreach Center. And we walked into this place, and I walked in, and you can see how the vision is. And it was way in Cedar Springs. And it's always been just such a different type of vision. And I was like, it's the church? You know what I mean? This like the after spot for the church, or what is this? You know what I mean? And I say that to say that, Pastor Travis, if you could, man, for 1 second, come up, man. Y'all give him a hand. Give Pastor Travis. Listen, man. Listen. You telling me it was steps over there? And I jumped. Listen, man. This guy here, you know, he told, I remember when we first started going, he said, man, God had told me that a rapper was going to come. And I was like, oh, y'all cool with that? Because when I first got saved, I remember I went into church. Pastor said, I think it's something you need to say, and I started rapping, right? He snatched the mic out of my hand and told me I was of the devil. That was in a couple weeks of me getting saved. And I was about to stop and quit, like, yeah, you know what, I'm going back. This ain't what I thought it was going to be. And I met this guy. And he was the first person who said, oh, he made the CDs, put money behind it, pushed it. We performed like every Sunday. We would come out like you couldn't tell us we wasn't like Lazy Boy. We had the lazy chair come out.
And the lazy boy.
Like he would have everybody with me. The lights going. He was like, let's do it like this, do it like this. And so, man, he showed me and my wife the kingdom aspect that you can be saved and you can be a Christian and you can do it the way God told you to do it. You know, and he showed me that, man. And this guy, man, I just wanted to. And we called. I was like, what could we do this at? We called. Was like, it's a Thursday. Man, it's raining, and he didn't say, he said, cool, done, say no more. And man, he said, I have people there, we had a team there, I'm gonna be there, we're gonna rock it out, whatever you need, and never second guess. And so, I mean, thank you, man. I just want to thank you. I love you, man.
Let me just say this about, I call him CJ. Ceej, that's his big name now. But I remember me and him having constant talks, and he was making the CD Alien. And
who knows about Alien? If you know Alien, then you like, oh my God.
Yeah, Alien. Okay, that was the stuff. And the song Lazy Boy was, my kids used to go around singing it, and now she's a senior in high school, and you know, I'm 42 now, and you, however old you are now, you getting old too, but I remember when I used to tell him, and he used to say, I'm ready for my harvest. I'm ready for my harvest. I'm ready for my harvest. I'm claiming the harvest. You know, whatever you reap, you're going to sow. And I remember we used to talk about it. One thing that we talked about one time that's always stuck out with you, it's not really when a harvest comes, because everybody gets a harvest. It's not when your harvest is coming, it's what is your harvest bringing. We're so concerned about when it will come. When is my harvest going to come? Some of y'all in breakdown mode, that's your harvest from how you acted last week. Some of you got a messed up relationship, that's a harvest from how you acted in your last relationship. And so what I'm looking at this man right now, it's not about timing, but it's about investment. It's about grinding when nobody else saw you. When we was in that little storefront in Cedar Springs, grinding, up there moving to a beat with nothing but white folk that had no rhythm. Grinding. Elders looking at me like, what you got in here, Pastor? Grinding. But that's what I want to tell you guys. The same thing that he told me and I told him. It's not about when your harvest will come. It's about what will your harvest bring. And you see a man that's bringing in a good harvest. It's not just a timely harvest. It's a good harvest. Man, I'm so proud of you. You and Amber and the kids, y'all are family. I love you. Life Changers Church is your church. You're welcome here anytime. We got you on Facebook Live on our church channel right now. I've had people hit me up and say, who's there? I said, Ceej is in the house. But y'all, thank y'all so much, man. Thursday night, 49ers are playing too. See, I'm a 49er fan. If we didn't struggle so bad, but anyway. But I love you, man. I'm so proud of you.
Oh, y'all give one more hand, man.
I got my time. We got my 30 seconds. Hurry up.
Yeah, I know, but you good though, Ceej. Because speaking of life changers, shout out to Pastor Travis. I don't know about that Clemson gear though, but okay.
Is everybody okay? Everybody good? Okay.
How life changing has it been now that you're a part of Elephant Group and the Address the Room tour?
That's been major to us. I mean, we had the vision of Elephant Group and bringing artists together, because anybody knows me knows that I don't see this so much about me as I do everybody else. I have an end game. My end game is to step back and be able to create a platform for others, and that's what bars is about. That's what all this stuff is about. But speaking of Address the Room tour, we went into these colleges, and just to see the void that they had and how much they needed God, and for us to be persistent enough to get in there, and you witnessed it. Just seeing them just slain in college campuses. I mean, hundreds of students. I mean, it was been amazing. So, you know, the vision, like I said, Elephant Group is, let me say this, you know, elephants don't care what family they're in. If a group of elephants see another elephant in trouble, they go and they help it. It doesn't matter what family they came from, and they'll all stay until it's safe. And I feel like that's how we should act. Right? Elephants, they say that they're so heavy, everywhere they step, they pick up seeds and they drop seeds. And everywhere we go, we should drop seeds. And I learned then, if I'm gonna run with anybody, I want to run with a bunch of elephants.
That's good, Ceej. So you're currently on tour with Choir Boy, Alfred Clements. You're on tour with Al Harris. You're on tour with Minister Makisha. How does their talent push the kingdom of God?
Just people, man. And there's the talent, the gifts, what they have in them is we're all like family. You know, so it pushes me because they're not getting up there and just rapping and singing. They are ministering. Let you not be for real about ministry and then get up on here and then get in front of people and it'll show. So that's the big thing to me, is they're all ministers, and we keep the main thing the main thing. Somebody told me a long time ago when I stayed true to that.
That's right. How important is your album Heavy to the chaos that's going on in our country and across the world with all these shootings, this hatred, the suicide, how we're trying to get our children back into the presence of the Lord? How important is this album? Because you even said, if I say, hey, how are you doing? Do you really want to know how I'm doing?
Heavy is heavy. It's heavy, and that's not just a cool title, nothing like that. It's really heavy. I want y'all to pay attention exclusively to the cover of it. It's been so dope if I had to pop up. But the cover of it, and it's from the 60s. It's from the Black Panthers, and they're sitting, and they used to have everybody come and to their own homes, to their houses. They would sit, they would eat, and they would teach. And okay, I see you, right? And this is what heavy is to me. It's getting back to a point where we can grab their attention for one. We can take the time to sit down with them for two, and we can feed them something important. I don't know what's being said in this picture, but I know it's vital.
Yeah.
I know it's important. And because a lot of times notice in the first song, there's a baby crying in the beginning. We've all been there, right? That's all been all of us. And when a baby's crying, we're about to go into this world, and it's like, man, you raising up a child saying, listen, it's about to be heavy out there. But what happens is we let them go and we never equip them. They're not equipped. So this heavy is the equipping for the listener, for what's heavy, and it's my heavy, and I get a chance to release it.
That's good. How did you go about choosing your wife, my boo, Amber, Brittany Brackett, Pat Styles, and Minister Makisha to be featured on the Heavy album?
Well, these are all people who I've just, like I said, ministered with. This is the first time I didn't have any rappers, especially my go-tos, and I just felt like it was just this particular time, this particular season. It's only 7 tracks, so I just felt like it was, the whole Elephant Group thing. It's like almost a coming of new. Like for a base, for an audience of people who don't know who I am, I felt it was right. But the ones who are singing on it, are ministering on it, are just phenomenal. And there were people who I've been working with recently who just, we had some sort of attachment. Makisha's been rolling with us since she comes everywhere. Wait till y'all hear her in a minute. Oh my God.
Let's switch gears a little bit. Let's talk about 100 Blessings.
100 Blessings.
Okay. Top 40, number 38, Ceej. That's big in the upstate. How important is that for you?
That's huge, man. I mean, and it's not just for news, for numbers or anything like that, but like we really did it from the ground.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't have no bunch of money and a bunch of promotions. It's just people. It's just Thursday nights, people willing to say, okay, I'll come. Man, I sent y'all inbox it, messages, videos, because it was important. And I wanted to get people in here because it's not about me. There's with Reggie, I just, he's there, and the things that he's doing, Al, I mean, all these people, you look around, man, everybody's doing something.
That's right.
If you look in here, everybody smoking wings. I mean, I watched them cook wings on Facebook for a whole year. Then the next year, he was like, man, I'm in the mall. And they called him. I remember him tell you, I called him one day and I said, hey, man, can I just have 15 minutes of your time? Like, can I just come? And I was going to go to the store and just talk to him. He said, come to the house. I said, I'm on the way. I told the people at work, I said, I'll be back. I got to go. I got to go get this, what he's about to give me. So it's never been about me. It's been about us and what we're doing, man. And that's what this is about.
What made you come up with the 90s house party theme for 100 Blessings? Alicia, with your big head. Oh, I wasn't going to call you out. I'm sorry.
There was a particular line at the end of the track. And I said, we got our equipment in the car like Kid and Play. And I said, what we should do? And then, because we really be riding around in a Suzuki Forenza with like mad equipment in it, jump, and we really do that. And we travel and tour, and it's our own gas, our own cars, and our own transmissions that be getting jacked up, right? And I said, but we got all our equipment in the car like Kid and Play. You know how that scene. And we said, let's do a whole video around it. And as you can see, man, I just always try to think outside the box and be as creative as I can be.
In your song Measure, you said every blessing ain't a gift. Elaborate on that a little bit more.
That was big to me. I wanted, as I'm doing heavy, and I want y'all to listen to each track, and we're gonna move quick, we're gonna get out of here. But as you're listening to the tracks, notice that everyone is a different perspective of what's heavy, right? And sometimes you got people who are in relationships, people who are in just situations, who are doing so many things inside of something that is not God's. Like they're fired from God's anointing, no anointing, stripped of it. They have a form of godliness, but lack the power thereof. They not even walking in what's God's. But you're praying for God to help and fix this and fix what's broken and mend me and do all these things, and you're not in His will. And I think that's a heavy statement to say that, man, what if what I'm living is not even God, but I'm asking God to do something? What if this relationship that I keep asking Him to mend, He never okayed, right? What if this walk that I'm on, God is not walking with me? Like, what? Ask yourself, what if? Man, you better learn how to measure what's God and what's not God.
That's right. Ceej, final question.
Okay.
So we can see you perform.
Okay.
Because
they got to go to work tomorrow, and they don't let nobody else leave. I understand.
Well, I got to go to work in the morning too. See, what message are you wanting to send to the audience here at Life Changers and your fans that are tuning in on social media from your live performance?
Man, listen, I want to share my heart. Anybody who knows me knows that I don't just make tracks. You know what I mean? I don't just say punchlines. Yeah. It means something. You can tell where I'm at in my life when you listen to my music. You can tell what's important. You can tell where I'm at. And I just want someone to be encouraged out of this. If I'm going tomorrow, I don't know none of us know. There's some kids, there's some people. I have a good friend of mine, trainer, who thought she was gonna see her son that next morning. You know, so I just want us to leave. I want this to not only the words to minister, but I want the impact of it. Man, we did this with our own money. We moved and we stepped back 2 years ago, stayed in the apartment and did a lot of things, a lot of sacrifices so we could keep doing business and ministry. And we made those sacrifices, and I just want someone to be encouraged. You might not be a rapper, you might not have a platform or whatever, but you're great at something. And we literally just have people who care. Everybody with Elephant Group that travels with us, the staff, man, like, you know, this love there, and I want everybody to find them a circle, find them some people, find one or two, and just go and just do it. And that's what this is about.
Ceej, thank you.
Thank you. Come on, y'all give Sophia a give one more hand. I love you. I love you.
So keep pressing, never question. That's that's how you do it.
Give me the mic. Give me the mic. Give me the mic. So that's how we plan. That's how y'all like that?
What you got, Steve?
It was straight, man.
No.
100. I got it. Hold on. Growing up a black man, it's easy to start up with nothing. Never had excuses, cause every man's shirt need a button. We get dressed the same, but God's favor's disgusting. Just press forward, you be a hated topic of discussion. This how you hub up. Follow me on the tour guy. That's a clear vision. I see the goal like I'm courtside. The whole squad blessed. That's what the church call more ties. I watch God turn the situation like a doorknob. Guess who in the building? And the floor is a ceiling. Where I started from, I still know the sky is the limit. That's what Biggie said. I ain't big enough. They don't feel me yet. But anything God say they gon' do, he really did. Free the whole city like he Moses. Take the best shot, that's the game like DeMar DeRozan. Never get ahead of your blessing, that's how you hold it. Know that every blessing's a blessing, that's how you sow it, yeah. Lord, I can take the wheel, this be the motor. They never love the prophet when he local. Plus it's hard to prosper when you stressing. I never stress it, learn my lesson, cause I can count at least 100 blessings. 100 blessings. Count them up, count your blessings. I got 100 blessings. 100 blessings. And don't deserve one. Hey, I got 100 blessings. 100 blessings. Count them up, count your blessings. I got 100 blessings. 100 blessings. And don't deserve one. Yeah. Everything I thought of, Holy Spirit come tweak the flow.
Then I told you stop bumping the table, man.
Stay by me. You looking good, I'm looking good, so we're gonna do it together. Okay, and you do really good. All right, let me get started.
My brother. No.
What's happening?
No,
Come
bro.
on, get this up.
No, how we gonna put all of this equipment in the car and 3 people?
See, your problem, my brother, is you don't know how to load scientifically.
No,
I got it.
See,
I got it.
what you doing?
I got it.
Leave it alone, man. I got it. Man, come on.
Okay. Ready? It's cool. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna draw slow, all right? Don't worry about it, my brother. Okay, you just...
Man, it ain't no room where I'ma sit.
All right, let's try the
No,
other
she
side. Come
need
on,
to
let's try
walk.
the other side.
She need to walk,
Come on,
man.
I wouldn't do that,
Man,
all right?
man,
Try the other side. Come on.
It ain't no room.
Okay. I'll
No
tell you what.
Ceej.
Listen,
No
listen.
Ceej.
I'm gonna
This
take
my
the stuff to
equipment.
the party.
It ain't going
I'll be
nowhere
right
without
back.
me.
I'll be right back.
No.
I'll be right back.
Ceej.
I'm gonna take the stuff. I'll be back.
See,
Trust me. Just trust me. I'm gonna be back.
bruh, it's time to kick that big head girl to the curb.
Big head.
Yeah, big head.
No.
If I got a big head, your mama's got a big
Now,
head.
don't be calling my mama a big head.
If I'm a big head,
Yo,
your mama's
see,
a
Hold on,
big head.
listen.
It's time for her to walk.
News.
She gotta go.
News. This on me, bro.
This my equipment.
It's my fault. I messed this up. I'm gonna be right back. Okay? I'm gonna drop stuff.
See,
News.
see,
I'm gonna be back.
this my
I'm
equipment.
gonna be back. News, I'm gonna be back. News, we're gonna be back. News, we're gonna be back.
God order steps, we don't know more than we need to know. I be on assignment, tell my wifey I need to go. Every time I leave, she give me sugar, call that sweet and low. God, you can use me, I'm glad to be the vessel. Dwayne Johnson, ain't no need to wrestle. If you searching for your purpose, I'm the lead detective. Yeah, the wheats and the tares, learn to keep them separate. The family good, everybody healthy, we ain't wealthy. But we eat, the bills paid, you don't gotta help me. Highly favored, good conversation with my guys. We have $1 million meetings at the Popeyes. You woke up, that's a reason to give them praise. Got a job you don't like, but you still getting paid. Full of vision, God moving, they getting saved. Got our equipment in the car like Keanu. Listen, 100 blessings, 100 blessings. Count them up, count your blessings. I got 100 blessings, 100 blessings, and don't deserve one. Hey, I got 100 blessings, 100 blessings. Count them up, count your blessings. I got 100 blessings, 100 blessings, and don't deserve one. Hey. Deserve one. Hey. Doors are open for those who focus and go and notice. The gospel's free, so careful coming and Calvin bro this. Though I notice your fruit, if it rot to the core, then everybody who ate from it is bound to get spoiled.